do free grace people generally take it that they do have this sort of prudential burden of proof, so that if everything else was equal, we should defer to lordship, because you sort of do like the cost benefit analysis where you say if free grace is true and if free grace is false, and then if we believe free grace and if we don't believe free grace. And I guess you also have to include sin in there somewhere, but then you sort of do this calculus where you assign points to each of the nodes, and you say, well, like the expected value is that leans towards lordship, and so we need really strong arguments to accept free grace. Now, I guess I have a question. Do you think that free grace has a prudential burden of proof, and that you have to make strong arguments to rationally compel someone to your position? Or do you take it that free grace does not hold the prudential burden of proof, and so you can make much weaker arguments?
Well, what I would say is this: is that I flipped the wager thing later on, and so prudential in the sense of something that is wise. Is that what you mean by prudential?
So prudential burden of, so there's different notions of burdens of proof. There's a burden of proof. Some people say, like, if you make a positive claim, you have the burden of proof, or if you have a claim that goes against common sense, you have a burden of proof. But one notion of burden of proof is called prudential burden of proof, whereas there's the cost-benefit analysis of your position being true and believing it, and your position being false and
right.
Your position is true, we believe it or we don't. Your position is false, we believe it or we don't. And then you put numbers on each of those.